Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Farm Simulator 17 Seasons. We are in day 3, early autumn, and we are expecting some rain. Looks like at some point today, looks like mostly Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is going to be rain, which is terrible because we're going right into winter after Saturday. I've been waiting on the leaves to change slightly, but they haven't changed yet. I think as we get closer to winter, they will be changing some. I do want to take and cut some more of these trees down through here. I want to open us a nice big patch to mow. It's primarily what I'm doing in my off time to make money. As you can tell, some of the stuff is really, really dirty. So today we're going to have a cleanup day and just kind of see what we can get done, and maybe even take just a ride around and look at the farm. Look at the farm, look at the fields, look at the map itself. And just check everything out. I mean, we haven't done that yet. We haven't really experienced the map yet, so I would like to kind of do that. Just kind of check everything out and see what's going on. See, there we go. Now it's starting to rain. It rains through the buildings. Some holes in the roof there that we need to patch, apparently. So if I just set this stuff outside in the rain, will it clean itself off? That is a question to ask, because I'm not sure. Alright, let's start with the tractor here. Let's get up underneath the fender wells. You gotta make sure you get under there good. That's where all the mud and all the dirt and stuff builds up. So definitely want to make sure we're getting down underneath it. Gotta get underneath it a little bit there. Clean those step rails off good. There we go. Alright. I think the tractor is nice and clean. Let's clean off the plow here. I do plan on buying a bigger plow just to kind of help out, and I'm trying to figure out when I need to plow and cultivate. Do I need to do it now before it gets wintertime? Is that going to mess up the soil, the moisture in the soil, or is it going to be one of those things where it doesn't really matter? I'm not real sure on that, and it's something we need to look at for sure, because I'm not positive. So I'd really like to check it out and be sure. I have bought a few new things. There's a mod over there. It's a hay barn. So some of the hay we pick up off the fields, we can just go take and dump in there, and I would like to save some, and it holds 250,000. I think it's swath or hay. So if we use the baling trailer, which we have, does this thing need to be cleaned off? You need to be cleaned? Ah, you're good. You're good. We'll just leave him here. Just leave him right there. There we go. What about this? What about the combine here? Is it pretty clean? Nah, you know what? Let's go ahead and clean it up for the next season, I think. We're gonna move this on over to this side, because there are some items in here that we definitely need to clean up. One of them being, well, I don't know. All this looks pretty good. No, it doesn't really. I think I've already washed that one. Yeah, so we need to clean all this up some. We're going to start with the mowers, though. Let's clean the mowers up pretty good here. This is so much harder to do in third person when you're inside these barns. I mean, it's easier just to come in here and grab them in first person view and move stuff around. And, you know, I do drive in first person view a lot. I drive in third person more for you guys than I do for me. Sometimes it's easier. Sometimes it's easier to be in third person so you can see the outline of the field and such. Although I did cultivate some of these fields for side missions, and I did all that in first person, and it was a lot of fun because you use the what's the little thing that the row thing, whatever it is, the little thing that folds down and shows you where you're at on the actual rowers. So I use those, and it works really well actually. You put it down, you outline your row. When you come back through, you put your nose right on that, and you're good to go there. Like, it's actually way easier than I thought it would be. Alright, so let's back up and drop this guy off again here. Oh, that's a little too far. I'm going to have to repair some wood on the side of the barn. There we go. Let's drop that guy and move over here to the next item on our list, which is going to be the windrower. There we go. And I tell you what, backing these things in here, it's so much easier to back them in here when you're in first person. It really is. You would think it'd be easier in third person, but it's not. It's way easier in first person, for me anyway. I'm not sure why, but it's way easier for me. Gotta make sure we get all of it. We get both sides here. There we go. Look at the water particles coming off the tractor when you hit it with water. That's pretty neat. So I don't understand how the sun is still kind of out here. I guess it does say partly sunny. These rainy days, though, it's still partly sunny here, but it's definitely trying not to be. It's trying to rain a lot, and I think it's just a setup for the next few days is what's happening. So get that guy in there. Eventually, I want to buy a wheel setup, a wheel and pedal setup. I do not have one at the moment. I know that a lot of people that play this play it with the steering wheel setup and the pedals. And it's got to make it so much easier because you're not doing this jerky turning like I'm doing with the keyboard here. So it's got to make it so much easier to do. And it just seems like it'd be more fun too. It'd make it more interesting for me because I could feel like I'm actually driving the tractor instead of hitting buttons on a keyboard. So I'm gonna look into that. That may require some fundage that I don't have at the moment though. So it may be quite a while before I get one of those. Although that is the long-term goal for me is to get a wheel and pedal setup, not only for this but for any other game that it's compatible with. Need to pull up a little bit and start that over. Oh, nope, still it's really tight in here, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, see, like I'd be able to turn the wheel the way I want to turn it instead of this jerky movement that I'm doing there with a wheel and pedal. I really need to look into it. I might be able to find one used somewhere. Although I don't know if I want a used one or not, because if you buy a used one, you get weird bugs. This is like buying a used controller. Like a used controller, you get lazy thumbsticks and all that kind of stuff. It's just not worth doing, really. It's more optimal to buy a brand new one. I may check around and see what I can find. See if I can find a cheap one just to try it out that may be compatible with Farm Sim. And like I said, I do know that once I get one, it's going to be much more enjoyable. I didn't notice this. I was watching a video the other day. I didn't notice the tire pressure in these tires, like how much they squat when you put stuff in them. Like if you load down a trailer, they squat down a little bit. It's kind of interesting that the physics go that far, I think it's interesting anyway. May not be to everybody else, but... Uh-oh. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get back around there. There we go. Yep. It's going to be tight getting that in there. I think I'm up against the trailer now. See if I can just back it over this way slightly. That'll probably work. Let's get hooked up to this guy now. This guy we've got to pull out here kind of straight. I want to start putting this thing in the middle, because it's really hard to get in and out of here since it's so long, and I keep hitting the wrong button to turn. I need to go this way first. There we go. Yeah, it's so long you got to drive almost straight out and then turn it out. So backing it in there is even more fun. You'll see in a second. But it's kind of hard to back in and out of there, mainly because just turning around you can't see, and your mirrors on the tractor don't really do that much. Like you can see like the front of this thing, that's it. You'd think with like big wide mirrors on the tractor like that, you'd be able to see past it. There's no way to move the mirrors or angle them, reposition them for view. So, like standing here, of course the tractor is kicked in a little bit, but if you imagine the plane of the tractor being straight down through there, you should still be able to see the end of the trailer here, and you cannot when you're sitting in the cab. So, I think if that were a thing, it would make first person playing, much more enjoyable, honestly, because then you wouldn't have to guess at where you're at when you're doing stuff like this. When you're doing stuff in first person, you kind of have to guess at it like that. You know what I mean? Like if I had mirrors, I'd be able to see, which I wouldn't be able to see that side quite as well as I think. But we're just gonna turn this guy in here and kind of force it down through there. I want to kick it out right here at the end, just so it's a little easier to get out next time. Alright, so that should be all of those cleaned up. Let's grab the... Is this guy ready to clean? Great demand at Quaff beer for wheat. Yeah, I have wheat. This guy cleaned up. Let's take a look at it and see. See how dirty it is. You know, it's got a little bit of dirt on it. It does have a little bit of dirt on it. Let's go ahead and hook up and clean it up. We got plenty of time to get over to Quaff Beer. We got plenty of time to get over there. Mainly a cleanup day, but I really did want to discuss the fact that I've never really worked with cows or pigs, and sheep are fairly easy. Like productivity and everything are fairly easy as far as I know. Let's take a look at the menu here for animals. Oh, let's check prices on Quaff Beer. 1,500 per liter. It's not bad. And I've got 21,000. It might be worth taking over there, honestly. I want to try to keep as much of this as possible because I know we're going to need it for animals. All right, so pigs, cows, sheep. Sheep are the easiest ones to do because you water and hay or grass, and that's it. So I've already dumped some hay and grass and straw and stuff, so we got that. But we need to get silage, and that's full, I do believe. I think that's completely full on those because it stopped letting me put stuff in there. Apparently, pigs are the hardest because you have water, straw, corn, wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, or soybeans, and potatoes or sugar beets. So you have a lot of food that you have to feed these things. Cows are a little less stringent because you got straw, grass, silage or hay, or power food. So you got all of these that you got to do, but these are the most stringent. So animals always need water. They require a clean feeding area, and some require straw. The food mixture consists of 50% base food, which is corn, 25% grain, wheat or barley, 20% protein, canola or sunflowers or soybeans, 5% root crop, potatoes or sugar. So, I guess we need to figure out a way to mix those, and I don't know what the mixing process would be. These guys are much easier, and I think we may go with some sheep first, just to get some productivity going, because all I got to do is dump some hay or grass in there and water them and keep them clean, and that's it. Animals always need water. Some require straw. The food mixture consists of 100% grass or hay. So that's easy. Cows, same thing. Food mixture consists of 20% grass, 50% base food, silage or hay, 30% power food. Power food. I don't know what power food is. Eggs in backpack, eggs in coops. We have a lot of eggs, actually. Workers currently hired 0. Found gold nuggets. We found 3. None this session, of course. I do want to go take a look at... let's see. Farming basics, advanced knowledge. Be good on that. Cows. If you want cows to produce milk, you have to feed them regularly. Cows eat fresh grass, hay, silage, or power food. Cows produce highest amount of milk when they receive everything. See the total mixed ration topic for detailed description on how to create this type of fodder, which contains base food and power food in a mix. Okay. So, oh, you use one of these to mix it. Okay, you can optimize milk production of your cows by feeding them total mixed ration, TMR, from mixer wagons. Mixer wagons take several feedstuffs that literally says feeds stuff, or feeds tough, or feed stuff, however you want to say it. Hay, silage, straw, and weigh and blend them into a complete ration. This mix consists of base food and power food. If you have a mixer wagon attached, or you're driving a self-propelled model, a graphical display in the top left corner consisting of several bars show you the current mixing ratio. The ideal forage, all bars have to be within the range marked with arrows. You can fill the mixer wagons with a front loader plus shovel or with a wheel loader. Okay. So let's go to pigs and see. If you take care of your pigs, they will multiply. They can be sold for a profit. Pigs accept a large array of food, namely corn, wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybeans, potatoes, and sugar beets. Okay, so how do I mix? How do I mix? I guess I can mix the total mixed ration in here. I don't know how to mix the pig stuff up unless it's you just take it and dump it. And I think I've already washed this. I think I may have already washed this. All right, let's put this away. With the exception of our combined. We're not combining anything. With the exception of our, this doesn't go in here, does it? No, that's okay. No, it's not. We're going to back straight up and put it beside the trailer, beside the building. That makes more sense. Let's do that. If you're just taking it and dumping it by the trailer load, it should tell you what you can and what you cannot put in there. That would make complete and total sense. So we're going to park it right at the edge of the building here. There we go. All right, well, let's go put this guy up for a minute and hop in our combine and go spray it off, clean it up nice so it's ready for spring. Go ahead and kill the engine on that guy. Our fuel's getting kind of low on it, so need to be careful of fuel consumption. For the most part, is going to be hard to gauge because I don't really know how much fuel it's going to take to do each field yet because we haven't done it all. So yeah, my total plan is to mainly work on this for animals because I've never actually tried to do a playthrough that way. And I think doing a playthrough where you're just farming and trying to see how much money you can get has gotten kind of boring to me, which is probably the reason I quit playing the first time. Well, that, and I had a whole bunch of busy stuff going on at the time, so I started playing other games, I started doing other stuff, but I really want to get back to this and really make it interesting for myself. And one way to do that is to, oh boy, I have to use mirrors here. Let's see. Let's see, you can't see anything out of the mirrors and there's no way to adjust them. So I know I need to turn in here now. See a tractor and I see that thing. See, I never saw the tractor out of this other mirror and I think I just backed into that. Yeah, see, you can't see, like right there I see the tractor. So that's good, I know I'm missing the tractor. See how good we are here. Oh, see, that's too close. That's too close. You should really be able to see out of these mirrors better. I'm just going to pull up and get over slightly. We're going to call this it right here. There we go. Kill the engine on that one. Where was I at? What was I talking about? Oh, the animals and stuff, yeah. So, I feel like animals are a bigger part of this game than just running grain every year. You know, I feel like they're so much harder to take care of than crops. You know, you plant the crop, you fertilize it a few times, and you're good to go. And I know we need slurry and stuff for the fields. That would make stuff a lot cheaper on us in the long run. Because not only do cows produce milk, they also produce manure, which you can spread around the fields. So that's really, really good. That's a nice thing to have for sure. And I think that it's a money saver, and you make more crop that way too. All right. Let's just back this guy back in here, and we're going to take one of the tractors and go kind of look around for a minute. I want to go to... probably going to take the other tractor. It's a lot faster. I want to kind of go to... what is this place on the map here? Quaff Beer. You know what? We need to take a load to Quaff Beer. Let's do that. Let's just take some of this grain that we have over to Quaff Beer. And I can't remember what this trailer holds. I don't think it holds 28,000. I think it holds about 15,000. I'm not positive on that, but let's find out and let's take a load over there. So our trailer is right here outside the building. Little lag spike there, loading everything back in for me. There we go. Let's get hooked up to this guy and let's see how many liters of grain we can hold. Get under there really well. Hello? Can I not refill here? I don't have anything in there. There we go. Okay. Well, you got to get it just right, don't you? Alright, so it said wheat. Let's load up with wheat. Yeah, see, we're not going to be anywhere near. It's going to be like 8,000. Yeah, okay. So we may end up doing 1 or 2 trips over there because I've got 21,000 to start with. So 8,500. That'd be like 17,000. Alright, still leave us a few. Oh, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? Hang on a minute. Let's check our map again. Yeah, Quaff Beer is back behind us, it seems. We're going to need to go this way. I've cut myself out a nice little road in the grass here, but I think I just destroyed it by doing that. Alright, let's go around. Let's head over to Quaff Beer. Get rid of that guy, bring our mini-map back up. There, now we're headed the right way. But yeah, I've never gotten into the science behind animals, and it's something that's really intriguing and a big part of this game that I've never really tried, so I really want to do that this time around. If you guys would, make me stay on task, remind me in the comments, go, hey, you know, you're supposed to be doing animals. Okay, I'll stop mowing grass all the time. And honestly, the only reason I'm mowing grass right now is because there's not a whole lot else to do early game without taking out, you know, a huge loan, getting all these different... which I say that, but I did that to get grass. But to be fair, we do need hay and straw and stuff for animals. So, is it here? It's not here. It's over there, isn't it? Yeah, not here. It's on the other side. All right, let's go around to the other side then. I think it's right over there. I think that's the building. But trying to juggle, you know, crops and animals and all that other stuff. Now see this trailer, these mirrors make perfect sense. I can see the end of the trailer, right? Like I can see the end of the trailer just fine. I should be able to back this up by not even moving my head, just by watching the trailer, in theory. I'm not going to say I'm that good, but in theory you should be able to, because you can see one side or the other the entire time. Like you can see where it's at. Alright, where is our grain dump for this? This seems to be Quaff Beer. Around back maybe? Go check and see. Aha, there it is. Alright, are we going to fit through there? We are. Okay, let's make sure. Unload tip side grain door. Alright, let's come out of that. Let's back up a little more. Let's make sure we get it all in here. Start unloading. Oh, it's I. There we go. Unload. No, stop unloading. U changes it. That's not what I want to do. I want to go grain door. There we go. Gonna back up and get a little more in the middle there. Alright, so this should be a pretty good sale. Even though it's just 8,000, it's still 1,500 per liter. That's 1,500 per liter at 8,000 liters. Or 8,500 liters. So yeah, 51,000, that's not bad. I know we didn't get that much. We got 15,000 or something like that, so it's not too bad though. I'm definitely not mad about it. I say we go grab one more trailer load and come dump it, or we could save it. Or we could save it. What did the animal? Hang on, it's going to depend on the animals. What did cows take again? Let's go back to the animal page here. See, pigs take wheat and barley, so we may start saving up wheat and barley. Let's save the rest of that. Let's just save the rest of it, and we'll work on more of that later. Because next season I'm gonna have all my fields ready, and I need to figure out when I need to plow my fields in with the. Oh, you know what? I can still plant. Yeah, I can still plant oilseed radish. Now I don't know if it's gonna grow in time for me to be able to harvest it in. Oh yeah, you can harvest all year long. Okay, so. I can go back and just cultivate it in. I don't have a cultivator. Maybe a plow works too. I'll have to go back and plow it in. But I can go ahead and plant it on that one field right there. I think I may do that. I think I may go ahead and plant that in. I did buy some extensions, like I told you. I bought some other stuff. So let's check it out. I got the placeables mod, where I can place down things for fertilizer and for seeds. And then we got the hay barn, right? So I can come here and I can unload it and come around to this side. And I know this is not ideal, but this is one of the few places I can think to put it at the moment. So I can come over here and I can pick this up and I can say start filling, and it's going to ask me what do I want to fill. I have straw loaded in there at the moment and hay. And I think it's just straw and hay is all you can load, but it's 250,000 liters. So I could put 125,000 liters per straw or hay both in here at the same time. I think this thing is really handy to have. Because what do you do with all the extra straw you have if you can't fill up your animal stuff? You just go dump it somewhere, right? Well, I don't want to do that. And what if I don't want to sell it? What if I just want to store it and use it for later? Well, then we put it in there. So it's definitely not a bad addition, being able to do that. I'm not mad about it at all. Yeah, I think I'm just going to save the rest of this. And I know we're going to have a bigger harvest next year because now I know not to plant oilseed radish like I'm playing the regular game right off the bat there. I know to plant crops because, well, crops are what matters. So, see if we can get this trailer a little more straight here. I'm making it worse. I'm making it worse. I am making the situation way worse. Okay, let's just start over. Go there, and then turn back, and then pull straight out right there. Perfect. All right, let's just drop it there. All right, now I think that's about it. I think that's about all I've done. I bought a cedar cultivator combo that also has the fertilizer in it. And I know this is kind of stupid, but I planted so much grass. I mean, I mowed so much grass and stuff that I didn't have to take out an extra loan or anything to do it. And I still have money left over. So it didn't really hurt my feelings to do it, and it's going to cut down a lot of time on having to do these things multiple times at once. So instead of having to do multiple fields at the same time, or one field multiple times, I can do multiple fields at the same time and not have to fight with the overall time scale. I'm gonna go pick up all these eggs. Again, let's kill the engine on this thing. I want to see if this fuel pump over here works too before we leave today. I think I have just a few more minutes to go before I have to take off. So I want to go see if the fuel pump works and just see how good it does. And see how much it costs us. That's the main thing. How much is it going to cost for us to use the fuel pump over here? Most of the eggs seem to be around this white thing, around the feeding areas. I know on some of the other maps, like most of the eggs ended up being out here, way out here by themselves, which some of these are too, it looks like. So, alright. It seems we have collected all of the eggs, maybe. Oh, no, there's a few more there. I missed those. Or do they lay them? They lay them consistently, and I'm just not seeing them. Is that what it is? Like they're constantly laying them, and by the time I get back around, there's more there. Is that what's going on here? If it is, then I'm done because this is a wild goose chase, chicken chase, a wild chicken chase. All right, what was I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go see if the fuel pump over here, because there is a fuel pump on our farm. I want to go see if it works before we take off. Let me head on over here. Yeah, I think this is a fueling station anyway. Let's just hit F1 and see if we can fuel up. Oh, we can. Refuel. See how much money this is going to cost us. So we were at about half a tank there. We had about half of a fuel tank full. And it was like 181 liters or 189 liters, whatever it was. 108. Let's call it 180 liters. And let's see how many liters it takes to fill it up. That's going to be the interesting part, I think. How much money is fuel going to cost us every year? So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. It looks like it cost, what did I say, we had 51,000? Looks like it cost about 1,500. So, it's like 51,900 something. So it costs about 1,500 bucks. That's not too bad at all. Well, guys, that's going to do it. I know this is kind of a slow episode, but I really just wanted to get in depth with the animal talk and kind of lay out my plan. $746 for fuel cost. That's not bad at all. That was pretty cheap considering it was half tank. So full tank would be around 1,600 bucks. And that's really not too terrible either, to be quite honest. But either way, that's going to do it for this episode. I appreciate you all watching. I am Deuce, and I will see you in the next one. Later, everybody.